Good afternoon. How's everybody today? Hope you're doing wonderful. What is Kevin doing? Kevin's been cutting the grass, as you see. So I had just a little bit of petrol left, gasoline. So I started down the pointy end, did outside by the new trees I planted, did the back garden, and then done the garden here, and then most of the woods, and a little bit down the hill. Pooped out, ran out of gas. So I had to go get some more. So tomorrow or another day, thing is I got to do down the hill in the afternoon because the sun's down there until around this time of day, 4 or 5 o'clock. So maybe I'll leave it till tomorrow afternoon or something. But I've got plenty of petroleum so I can attack it. I had a really cool comment the other day. I've had many that say, thank you for your videos because they're uplifting. Sometimes they're down and you listen to the video and you feel peace and more calm, better to make a decision. I had a comment the other day, and he said he had to drive two hours home, sometimes longer depending on traffic. 2 hours to get home. And on his way home he was feeling really down. And he was going to go home and say something not good to his wife. And he watched my video on the way home. And after that he felt good. And instead of saying something that she didn't want to hear, his quote, instead he says what I say, drink tea and eat cake. And I was like, wow. To me that's like icing on the cake. Yes? Have you had your dinner? Are you happy now? You gonna say hello? Say hello to everybody? Nope. So, I've been watching the birds just lately, and I'm like, I definitely need another aviary, a bigger one for them. And I'm thinking, I thought about this before, I think I want to make it out of aluminium. Why? Because it doesn't rust. And how to weld it? Well, you can buy a TIG welder, but I don't really want to buy a TIG welder, do I? No tongues. So I've seen this advertised many times, and I just come today. Apparently, what? Get off, you nut. So this is what it's like. It's like a bicycle spoke. I guess you get it thicker, but what they do is they just use it with a burner, like a blowtorch, and so you put the metal together. Any metals. I've seen them weld a lock to copper, it welds anything. You just heat it up and it sticks together. So I was thinking, I'm going to try to get some of that. So I got it for here in Thailand, and it come. I didn't think it was that thin, but I don't know how much it cost me. Like delivered 300 baht or something, and I'm going to try. And the purpose of it is to build a new aviary. I want to build probably just right here behind me, right? Because I thought about putting it over in the woods, but I want to leave the woods alone. Don't want to build anything in there other than the waterfall, which I'll get to. We won't get all upset. I'm going to get to it. So I was thinking, put the aviary behind me here, and I was thinking probably build a block wall up to about knee height, something like that. Let me move out the sun. I'm trying to peer over the sun here. Whew. So build like a knee wall, and then lay the aluminum on top. Aluminum. That's the difference. You know, when you live in America and lived in England about the same amount of time, you get all the different words mixed up. boot, trunk, hood, bonnet, exhaust, muffler. You think so? Anyway, put the aluminium around the outside, and then put the poles up to make the frame, and use that stuff to do it. I guess it, and they say, you know, once it's gone off, it's super strong. So I'm gonna see if I can find a couple scrap pieces of aluminium and see if I can weld it together and see how strong it is. I've got some little bits of metal that are in pretty good condition, so maybe I'll try that with the normal metal and see what, you know, steel, to see if it works. But they say you can, you know, you can weld any two different metals together with this stuff, and it's like rock hard. So I'm going to try, and if it works out, I'm going to go to a welding shop and see if they have it. Maybe different thicknesses, and you don't have to wait for it to be delivered. But that's the plan. And I want it to be maybe 2 meters wide, but it needs to be long so that they can fly. And the idea is, the aviary I have now, you know, the one that you can see all the time, what I'm going to do is leave the birds in there that have all different colors. So I got there's a blue one, a purple one, a white one, and a couple dark blue. So I'm going to leave all those in there, and then move all the normal budgie color, you know, yellow, greeny colors. Leave them in the, put them in the new one, so that they can fly. And then in the one that they're in now, the other ones will have more room, so they can fly in there and won't be so much. You know, right now there's too many, and I took some of the nesting boxes out to keep the population down. But the other day I counted, you know, I think they're like chickens. You know, once they start laying an egg, they will always keep laying eggs. And the other morning I came out, there was 10 eggs on the floor. So through the night and early morning they laid their eggs. I'm like, man, if they were all fertile and you had an incubator, or if you give them nesting boxes, there'd be babies everywhere. You know, people said to me, how do you breed them? I said, I don't do anything. I just created a space for them, make them happy, and then they're happy. That's all I've done. So today I was out here cutting the grass, as I showed you. And actually Jan was here, and she told me, hey, come over here and look at this. So I went out onto the road and looked up, and there was a halo around the sun. And I looked online about it, and they actually said it's very common. And I'm like, well, I'm 63, and I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. A halo, I might have, but I can't remember. Maybe vaguely I can remember, but to be honest with you, I don't ever recall seeing the halo around the sun like it is. So I read about it and said, what causes it? Well, it's actually water crystals in the air above 20,000 feet. And the sun shines through the water crystals and creates like a rainbow. I said, cool, very cool. I have a little video about it. Watch this. So I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was really cool. It was hard to try to get it to record it because the sun's so bright, of course. So I really enjoyed that. It was really nice. So I thought it was really different. And then after that, I got the grass cut, went in, had a rest, had some lunch, and then shower, rest, lunch, and then the sun was out, but I got a sunshine rain. What do you call it? Summer rain type thing, where the rain was falling. So I had to run outside, get my washing in, and then I didn't have my camera, but you could see the rain's falling through the sun, and it was sparkling. So beautiful, really nice. So on that note, guys, I'm going to sign off. So buckets of blessings. Rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. Whatever you're going through, when you see a garbage can, pull it out your pocket and throw that garbage away and smile at somebody. Look in the mirror and smile at yourself. All the best, guys. Good night. See you next time.